vroom goes the cell.
By Warda, Julianne, and Megan. The nucleus is a membrane-enclosed organelle found in eukaryotic cells. It contains most of the cell's genetic material. Genetic material is long DNA molecules and has a variety of proteins to form chromosomes. The nucleus's main function is to control gene expression and mediate the replication of DNA during the cell cycle. In this case, our analogy is a car. The nucleus is like the engine of the car because the nucleus powers the cell and the engine powers the car. The nucleolus is an organelle found in the nucleus of eukaryotic cells. It forms around chromosomal regions in the nucleus and is made up of proteins and RNA. Its main function is to transcribe and modify ribosomal RNA and integrate ribosomal proteins to form immature ribosomes. It is also part of the eukaryotic cell's stress response and acts as a stress sensor in order to regulate RNA. The cylinder in an engine is like the nucleolus because it keeps the engine working. The endoplasmic reticulum is a type of organelle in eukaryotic cells that forms an interconnected network of flattened membrane-enclosed tubes. There are two types of endoplasmic reticulum, rough ER and smooth ER. Smooth ER mainly functions in metabolic processes. It synthesizes lipids, phospholipids, and steroids. The exhaust pump in a car is similar to smooth ER because it gets rid of the waste produced by the car in the form of exhaust. Rough ER is set up with protein manufacturing ribosomes, which give it its rough appearance. It is a system of membranes that processes ribosomes. Some membranes carry ribosomes on their surface, while others are smooth. The rough ER is like seats in the car because the seats function as storage because it's holding people in the car, like rough ER. The Golgi apparatus is another organelle found in most eukaryotic cells. It is part of the cellular endomembrane system and packages proteins inside the cell before they are sent to their final destinations. Its main function is processing proteins for secretion, which is the process of releasing chemicals from the cell. An oil change is similar to the Golgi apparatus because the oil is being processed through the car, and once the oil goes bad, it needs to be changed, which can be related to secretion. Mitochondria is an organelle found in most eukaryotic cells. It is membrane-bound and has a double membrane in which the inner layer has been folded in layers or cristae. It is known as the powerhouse of the cell and plays a central role in many metabolic tasks, such as regulation of cellular metabolism. The mitochondria is like the battery in a car because the battery provides energy for the car to function. Chloroplasts are organelles in plant cells. Their main function is to conduct photosynthesis. In this process, pigment chlorophyll captures the energy from the sunlight and stores it in the form of ATP. Chloroplasts carry out a number of other functions, including fatty acid and amino acid synthesis and immune response in plants. The gas in a car acts as energy for the car and enables it to move, which is similar to the function of chloroplasts. A vacuole is a membrane-bound organelle which is present in all plant cells and some animal cells. They are enclosed compartments which are filled with water containing inorganic and organic molecules like enzymes. They store food or any variety of nutrients in a cell that they need to survive. They also store water products so that the rest of the cell is protected from contamination. The trunk in a car is used for storage of items, just like the vacuole storage. Lysosomes are a membrane-bound cell organelle found in animal cells. They are chemically spherical vesicles that contain enzymes which are capable of breaking down virtually all kinds of molecules, including proteins, carbohydrates, lipids, and cellular waste. They are known as the stomach of the cell. The lysosomes are similar to the spark plug in a car because the spark plug begins to break down gasoline to eventually be used to put the car into motion. The cytoskeleton is a network of fibers that is composed of proteins in a cell cytoplasm. The cytoskeleton's main function is to help shape and support and move the intercellular proteins of the cell. The cytoskeleton is like the frame of a car because the frame of the car gives its shape and structure, like the cytoskeleton of the cell. A A centriole is a cylindrical cell structure composed mainly of the protein tubulin and is found in most eukaryotic cells. The centriole's main function is to help the cell to divide. Every animal cell has 2 centrioles. They can be usually found near the nucleus and are really a small set of microtubules that are arranged in a specific way. Centrioles are similar to a car wreck because the parts divide and go to a new car, helping to make 2 cars. The plasma cell membrane is a biological membrane that separates the outside of the cell and the surroundings from the inside of the cell. This membrane protects the cell. However, it also helps with some biological processes. The cell membrane is like the outer body of the car, protecting the inside of the car from all weather and harmful environments, like the cell membrane. All information was found using Google. Thanks for watching Vroom Vroom Goes to Cell, done by Warda, Julianne, and Megan.